All right, everybody, welcome to the October team call. We're going to be talking about social media, a couple updates, and we're going to be talking about creating a link tree in our bios of Instagram. So I will share my screen and we will get to it. So if you're still having trouble with social media as far as like how to make your stories look pretty or hacks about stories or whatever, there are so many things on YouTube. Just get on there and check it out. They're not even that long videos. There's some of them are only like 5 minutes. It's not bad. A couple of things in the coach news. Have you guys checked out the coach onboarding process, the new coach onboarding process at all? Okay. So there is a quick video that Beachbody made. It's 4 minutes, and we're going to watch it together because this is what we're going to do for our coaches going forward. So basically they created this because I've been going back and forth on this for a long time. A lot of coaches in the loft, they have, Kelly doesn't have it, but I know Nikki Schneider does. I know Jessica does. And they spent a lot of time on this. They made like new coach universities within the team page. And it's basically like Rock the Business that takes a month to get through, but it's like little units in the team page for people to get through. But I say little units, but these are like 20-minute videos and there's like 7 or 8 of them. So that's super time consuming. It's time consuming for us to make it or for me to make it, but it's beneficial to the team. But in another way of looking at it, you don't want new coaches to get so caught up in learning and like watching 20-minute videos times 7. You just want them to go out there and get to work. Like Michelle, for instance, when she signed up as a coach, she was already like trying to make share carts on her own. Same with Brianna. She, like when she signed up as a coach, she was already posting and doing all the things without having to watch a video about posting, without having to watch a video about stories. So sometimes doing too much and giving too much at the beginning, it A, overloads them, and B, like they spend too much time on the training instead of just having conversations with people. So it's best to learn as you go. So,
hey coaches. So we've launched a completely new system to help new coaches get going with their business.
Can you guys hear it?
And we wanted to make sure all of the details. Now with this launch, we will be discontinuing our Coach Basics and First 30 systems. Now I know what you're thinking, that's a pretty big change, but don't worry. We're replacing them with a much more simplified and focused system designed to better help every new coach help their first few customers quickly and see success. So why did we make this change? Well, what we found was that many of our new coaches were getting stuck in a lot of the training which was taking place. It was taking a lot of time and energy. Truthfully, the very best training a new coach can get will come from the experience of starting right away to talk with their friends and family about what they're excited about, why they're excited about it, invitation to do it with them. This invaluable experience is the path that leads to building greater confidence, to better understanding their business more quickly, and to experiencing the benefits of our compensation program. All right, so how will this new system work? Well, first, almost immediately after their enrollment, your new coach will continue to receive a new coach welcome email from us. This email is very similar to the one we used previously, but there are just a few changes. First, the new coach welcome video that it directs those new coaches to watch right away is new. And in addition to welcoming them as a coach, it encourages them to reach out to you as their personal sponsor and to watch the 5 Getting Started Right videos in the coach office. These 5 videos are the extent of our training for new coaches in their first few weeks of business. The first video is the coach office overview. In about 3 minutes, this video will show your new coaches how to navigate the coach office and where the most relevant items are located in the coach office for them. The second video is setting up your business. Again, in about 3 minutes, this video shows your new coaches how to set up their coaching websites and how to set up direct deposit so they can receive their commissions. The third video is called Starting Your First Group. This video is about 8 minutes long, and it will help your new coach identify people that they already know who they can reach out to. It also gives some examples of what invites to these people might sound like, and it sets the expectation that the first thing a new coach should focus on is helping their first few customers in their first few weeks. This video also reviews how to send a share cart order and how to set up a group in the My Challenge Tracker dashboard, and how to send invites to their customers for this group. Now, there's a lot of information in this video. So we've also prepared a one-page document showing the key takeaways for them to be able to review quickly after they've watched it. The fourth video is the Intro to the Success Club System video. This video is about 2.5 minutes long, and it lets your new coach know about our coach training that's available to them and about the vital behaviors. It positions this training as being what they'll do on an ongoing basis to learn and develop their skills. But it reaffirms that the most important thing to do now to get started is to focus on those first few customers, because this will give them the level experience that they'll need during the training. The fifth technology change starts here. Now, many of you have already seen this video, but after watching, your new coaches will have a better idea of how to talk about Shakeology. And even more importantly, they'll believe in it even more and be more confident in sharing it and talking about it with others. The total time to watch all of the videos in this new system is just over 22 minutes. And we know it will be a helpful tool for you as you get your new coaches started right. So, what do you need to do? Well, first, go to the coach office and make sure you're familiar with the new videos. Second, when you have a new coach enroll, let them know about the welcome email they'll be getting, as well as those videos, and encourage them to watch them before you call them to do a Getting Started Right call to create an action plan and set up their goals with them. Third, make sure you help your new coach identify those people they're going to initially reach out to and help them practice what they're going to say. A simple strategy is to have them tell you what they're most excited or passionate about when it comes to how Beachbody is going to help them. And then help them understand that that is the message they're going to be sharing so they get comfortable with it. We're very excited to finally be releasing this new system to better help every new coach get started quickly and see success early and often. Thank you.
So I think it's pretty good, actually. So what I'm thinking is that when we have a new coach sign up, what we usually do now is we send them a welcome email saying like, welcome to the team. I usually ask for a bio from people just to get to know them better, because like if it's somebody that you're just meeting, somebody you don't know or have a history with, you don't really know about much about them. So like asking for a bio from them is like having a connection, getting to know them a little bit more, because as you all have learned, we get pretty close-knit within the team. So it's nice to get like that basic information at the beginning. And then usually we set up a Getting Started Right call, and then we say, let's sign you up for the next Rock the Business. And I'm not sure, I mean, I think we should go ahead, like move forward with not using Rock the Business right now and just use this toolbox and have them like get to work and get sharing, because Rock the Business is so long. And, you know, I personally didn't even finish it. Did anybody else finish it? Start and finish? Kirsty did, because you're a superstar, but that's another story. But you know what I mean? Like, it was just like I either lost interest or I was too busy working to like, you know. So anyways, we can direct them towards the new coach onboarding process and do exactly like he said. Within the email, be like, you're going to be getting a welcome email from Beachbody. You're going to want to watch those videos, blah, blah, blah. So I'll draft a new email for that and share it with you guys once we get it all worked away. And then the work, I know some of you are going to do the work promo codes. That's the only promo code we have right now. You can, however, offer a work challenge pack with either Shakeology or the Performance line is $170. With your $20 off coupon, it's $150. So anybody coming on that wants just Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, like if they were going to get the $160 challenge pack, you can sign them up with the work challenge pack and give them a $20 promo code. So really they're getting it for $150 instead of $170 to try to save them some money. And I just, a couple people that I've had conversations with lately, I just upfront tell them, I'm like, you know, you can do it this way, but you can not just get the work challenge pack because I have a promo code for that program. You don't have to do the work, but you do have it in case you want to later, and it's cheaper. They say, you just say cheaper, and they say sign me up. So that is one workaround that you can use. There's a product toolkit and challenge group guides in the Coach Online office, but I think we've all chatted about this, that anybody new that we're signing up in the next little bit, we're just going to put them in the last 90 message thread for motivation, and then we'll put them in Thrive. And that's kind of where everybody's hanging out right now until we kind of finish up with some of the morning meltdown message threads that we have going. Also, we are officially a 1-star diamond team, which I am very happy about. You guys are the bomb. I just want to like make sure that we talk about this. I know you guys hear me talk about it all the time, but like I did not do this on my own. I did it because of Janelle. I did it because of Michelle and because of Kirsty and Holly and everybody in the downline matters. Erin Fiore, one of my discount coaches, she drinks 2 shakes a day. She stayed active the whole time and she was on my list for the people that are staying active. Other discount coaches that stayed active the whole time during the qualification, that shit matters. And those people, I check in on them often. At the beginning of my business, I had a lot of like guilt with like checking in on clients because there was so many people, like, you know, you help like 10 people a month usually, whether it's a challenge pack or not. And that adds up over time. So over time, you're like, God, how am I going to keep up with this? How often do I need to be checking on these people? And right now, when you're just starting out and you have like, it's not hard to like, you know, send a message to 10 people every couple weeks. But when you have like hundreds of people, it gets a little bit more tricky. So right now, my mantra for checking on people is they know where to find me. They are fine. All of my people that are actively doing a program are in a message thread. I know if they're not. And then we are in Thrive. We put our time and energy into Thrive, and it's there. It's the most important thing is that we give them a space to be accountable. We give them a space to come, get motivation, have a check-in if they want to, see content if they want to. It's up to them to use it. Do I think we need to check on them still? Yes. If there's somebody I know that's struggling, I specifically write it in my planner that I need to do an extra check on them. But like otherwise, they know where to find us. But spending some time, like once you grow a team that's not just working coaches, but discount coaches too. Those people I just sent Erin a prize a couple weeks ago just because I knew that she was helping me get this big goal. And also because she orders 2 bags of Shakeology every month, for her and her husband. So like she deserves a prize. It's just like nice little things like that we can do for people. Even if it's not like some extravagant thing, like send them a handwritten card. People like shit like that. If somebody sent me a handwritten card, it's so powerful. It doesn't have to be like a gift or, you know, something huge. It can be something little too. So thank you, everybody. I'm very happy for this. Super weekend. Anybody going? I put the people that this is pertinent to, which is everybody on this call. So Super Weekend is November 1st through the 3rd. There's one in Macomb for the local people on November 2nd. This one's for you, Brianna. I don't know which one's closer to your house. Framingham, is that a place? I'm unmuting you. Is that close to you?
It's, what day is that one?
It's the 2nd.
It's not close, but it's closer than Michigan. It's like almost like an hour and 45 minutes, but that's not bad. Maybe an hour and a half.
Okay. And then there's one in Orlando for any Florida people. But so me and Michelle and I will be in Philly for the Diamond Retreat for Team Rockstar Fit. So I want you guys to really think about going to Super Weekend. We can have like a little message thread for you guys if you want to go together or meet up. But going to events is so important. I know you guys all know this, because not only for your like mentality to see other people doing it too, but so that you can get on social media and show them that you're at a Beachbody event. Like this is cool. Like this is the cool stuff that we get to do. Like go, all of these Super Weekend events all have workouts. So you get to work out with the other coaches. You get to see the new product info and you get to share what you're doing. So we talk about like having this like freedom travel lifestyle of a coach. Like even if it's traveling to Macomb an hour away, it's still fun to connect with people and like just, you know, connect with people. It's fun. So make it a priority, try to go. And I think that's all I have to say about that. We're going to be in Philly. Like I said, Trina's talking at the Philly Super Weekend, and then Autumn is going to be there doing the workout. So I'm just going to be fangirl sweating everywhere. So on to the meat of the call. So just talking about social media, the biggest thing, you guys, I'm just going to keep saying it over and over again, is consistency. The more consistent you can be, the better. And having a good ratio of what you're talking about is just everything. Like if you have in your stories, workout, energize dance party, workout, nothing, and then talking about your workout again, like People want to see you like succeed. People want to see you like crushing your goals and stuff, but they want to see more things. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. Like I'll do a video of me just sitting on the couch. Like that's not fancy. It's not that interesting, you know, but it's other things other than just Beachbody stuff. Like you don't only want to be that. I would say 20%. Make it fitness. You want it to be like a sprinkle of Beachbody, a sprinkle of fitness, and not even screaming Beachbody from the rooftops. Like be a healthy person, be a fit person, whatever your brand is, but like show up as that like 20%, and then the rest needs to be just regular life stuff. So posting 5 to 7 times a week. I go between the two. So if I'm inviting in my stories, I'm usually not inviting on my posts. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I'm inviting on my post, sometimes I'm not inviting on my stories. I like to try to keep one clear what I'm inviting today. Right now, I just flipped my switch from coach invites that I've been doing for the past 5 days to challenge group because I'm starting the work on the 21st and I want people to do it with me, or I want people to start. So I'm going to be talking about challenge groups for the rest of the week. And you want to just like relate to people where they're at. They're going to see you crushing your goals, doing your fitness and stuff, but you want to attract people that aren't crushing their goals yet, that aren't doing their fitness stuff yet. So you're attracting them by talking about how like trying to make it fit in on your work day, trying to make it fit in with the kids, not wanting to make dinner, but you're doing it anyways because you have goals, like whatever. Relate to the people that you are talking to. So for me, I'm talking to moms, nurses, and that's pretty much it, because the more narrow you can get, the better. So I'm going to show things about like why I'm thankful I get to drive my son to school, why I'm thankful I get to spend one-on-one time with my daughter when he's at school. Little things like that, people connect to that the most. I would say people that have reached out to me personally that have said like they connected with X, Y, or Z post, it's because I said something super specific and it was that one thing that broke the camel's back that they said, okay, I need to do this because she said that. It wasn't that I made this huge general post about like, join us because we're going to be doing the last 90 and that's what we're going to be doing. Like you have to dig deep with people. Like think about what your pain points are. Like what is it? For me, pain points, alcohol at night, that's a hard one for me and people relate to that. Thick thighs, that's a pain point for me. Uncomfortable in shorts, pain point. Things like that, like things that really bother you, the things that struggles that you've gotten through yourself is what people connect to. You know, it's just really digging deep, you guys. Like you really got to sit there and think about like who you really are talking to and what you want them to hear when you talk. Because if you're just constant, just like throwing out like challenge group invite every second, it's going to get old fast. And then they're not going to stick around to watch what happens when you start. I mean, you're already crushing it, but you know what I mean? Like they're not going to stick around. You want to get them to stay so that they're going to see your fitness stuff, but they're staying because they're seeing you in your life and they can relate to you that way. In my posts, I try to talk to them about them, not just about me. Like I'm doing morning meltdown. I'm doing these workouts. Our team is doing this. You know, you want to talk about them. Like, have you ever felt like, have you ever thought you could see yourself? Have you ever considered, like talk to them as like in a you form, because that's going to suck them in. They don't want to hear you talking about yourself all the time. Once in a while is fine. Like be proud of yourself because rock stars, but talk to them, draw them in by talking to them that way. And then deeper than a surface level, like, you know, I can post a picture that I do surface level posts. Usually when I'm inviting hard in my stories, if I have like yesterday, I was inviting hard in my stories, I put in a surface level post about Rory wearing a cheetah jacket. And that was on purpose. But other days when my stories are more fluffy, I'm going to do a purposeful post. And I'm going to make sure that there's an invite in my post and it's going to be deep. It's going to be a story. It's going to be like really digging deep into a pain point for somebody to try to connect with them. And then try not to use Beachbody lingo. You can use it, not all the time though, and not like every post. People don't want to hear about it every second. And half the time they don't even know what it is. They don't know what a challenge pack is. They don't know what, you know, whatever. They don't know what our stuff is if they're not doing it and they've never done it before. So talk about getting them started. I usually use the words starter pack or not even like, even if I'm in a direct message with somebody, I'll like use the word starter pack, because starter pack, challenge pack, they don't know what that is. So don't use Beachbody lingo. Simplify it as much as you can, because most people have no clue what the hell we're talking about or what we're doing. I talk to people every single day that have never heard of Beachbody. So for people that say that this market is saturated, that's a damn lie. Stories, 10 to 15 slides a day. I know you're busy sometimes, like you have a busy day at work. When I was working full time, I did not have time to do 10 to 15 stories a day. You would get my workout in the morning and maybe like one of me talking after work. That was it. But on other days when I have time, bet your ass I'm in my stories. So figure out what works for you. Maybe think about like what is going to help you plan ahead, and just talk to the camera. You know, if you tell a story, like if you're walking into work and you're like, God, I got up late today, you know, I'm just so glad that I got it over with because I'm so much energy now, blah, blah, blah. That's taking up 5 slides right there. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated, but just like being intentional about it. But like I said, if you're like, if you're leaving the house to go to work at 5 and you're not home till 8, like, I probably don't want to see you in your stories anyways, but just make it work for you. Try to be as consistent as you can, and be a sprinkle of fitness, be a sprinkle of Beachbody, because that's not all you are. That's not all any of us are. And then talking to our followers, I just kind of covered that. Just make sure you're turning the camera around. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get, the more confident you're going to seem, the more confident you will be. And people love confidence. They want to see you. They are attracted to people that are confident, right? Like, I can't tell you how many fucking people message me about my damn energized stories, because it's really like looks like I'm confident. I expect for every damn day I'm like trying to find a song for 30 minutes, and it's such a mind suck. But you know what I mean? Like, people are drawn to that. And it's okay if you're just starting out and you're not super confident yet. But the more you do it, if you like shy away from it and not do it because you're like uncomfortable, get uncomfortable every day. This week, we're doing the Diamond Push group, and we're sending 5 prospect invites a day. I have been so uncomfortable this week, like literally so uncomfortable, because that's a lot. Like, I'm talking to people that have been on my coach list for a while, and I haven't reached out to them because I'm a wussy, and I've been doing it, and it's been making me super uncomfortable. But it makes you realize that you need to be that. Like, if you're not getting uncomfortable, you're not going to go anywhere. If you're not sending more invites because it's making you uncomfortable, you're not going to move forward. You have to get uncomfortable. And then engagement, being social on social media. It's a social media platform. It helps the algorithm if you comment on people's posts. It helps the algorithm if you are interactive with people, not just, you know, it helps the algorithm if you're sending invites to an extent. If you're sending like 1 million in one day, no. But like, they want to see you using the app that's not just for a post and a couple stories a day. So one thing that I've been doing is when I'm going through my followers list to send invites, if it's somebody that I was just talking to Janelle about this, somebody that's like, I've sent an invite to them 3 times and they've never responded, maybe I will go into their page and interact with them on one of their posts, comment, like a couple things, whatever. Or maybe I'll read one of their posts and it really connected with me. I'll write them a message and say, I really connected with what you said. Thank you for putting that out there. You know, whatever. You be genuine, just be yourself. But like having a conversation with them, and then they'll respond back, because maybe they're not ready to start working out. But now that they know that you're like a real person and not just a bot that's sending them scripts, like, it kind of opens up a different door. So that's one thing that I've been trying to do, is just trying to really interact with people, because it seems like a few of the top coaches that I've heard talk lately, it's kind of what they're doing. If you watch the National Wake Up Call, I'm going to skip ahead, a couple weeks ago, they talked about this 3-1-1 method. It's the girlfriend of Mandy Kai, who's a top coach. I think she's like a 5-star diamond, and this is what she does. So she does a 3-1-1 method. So she finds somebody that she thinks that she connects with. She goes to their profile. She likes 3 of their posts, not the first 3, but any 3 in their feed that you're actually taking the time to look at. Comment on one of them, and then follow them. And then she says that after she has 2 interactions with them, send them an invite. And it seems like it's a lot to keep track of. Like, I don't recommend like writing down everyone, and writing down if you did the 3-1-1, and writing down if you like how many interactions you had. But you'll kind of know, like, once you connect with somebody, if you comment on their post and they write back, that's 1 interaction. say a couple of weeks later, she comments on your story and says like, I love your shirt, or something basic, you know, and then you say something back. That's interaction number 2. That is an open door for you to invite them. So you would say something like, hey, I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but you seem like a really genuine person. I was wondering if you've ever thought about doing what I do as a health and fitness coach. Super easy. It's not scummy. You've already talked to them. You've already like had a couple exchanges with them, and it kind of just breaks the ice a little bit if you have this. So this is what I've been doing when I go to like somebody who I've messaged a few times and they haven't responded, or somebody new that I think like right off the bat, I see their profile, I see they're working out, I see they've got a couple kids, they're just like me, and I'll go do this with them before I send the invite because I want to like build a relationship. Using Instagram as a visual platform. Does everybody have a preset? Christina, are you using a preset? You're the first one I see. No, it's time. We're just going to go here. We're just going to go here and just look at it. Look at it together. Mine was $6 that I bought. Literally $6. There's ones on Instagram that you see that are $25 that are exactly the same thing. I wouldn't do that. These presets, you buy, pick one that you like, 88, 418, whatever. Find one that you like. You download Lightroom, which is like Photoshop basically for your phone, and you upload the presets. It tells you how, and then it makes your feed look more cohesive. So you don't have to have this crazy green and only white. You don't have to have this like lady that only has auto. Like you don't have to, it doesn't have to be like that. But like you can just like, I mean, I don't have crazy pictures. All of my pictures are done on my phone, but I use a preset so it makes my feed just look more cohesive. Like it's all, it just kind of goes together. So highly recommend if you're not doing that. Also highly recommend carving out about 20 minutes to pick one because there's too many choices and they're also pretty looking. So. So one thing that I struggle with in the beginning, and I know a lot of you are there too, is having photos to post. This picture of me is in my basement with my tripod. So if you have a tripod, if you don't, find something to prop your camera up on. You go to dinner, say, I gotta run outside and get the mail, and go take a picture of yourself. Or like it doesn't have to be fancy. Like literally every picture on my Instagram is from my phone, usually not even in the like good camera way. It's like in the selfie camera way because you can't see what I'm doing. But like you just have to just embrace the fact that you need pictures for content. You just do. You can't like don't let that be the thing that makes you not post every day. You all have really great things to say. You're all doing personal development to grow your freaking brain. And you have amazing shit in your head. So don't be the fact that you don't have a cool picture, be the thing that's stopping you from posting. Post pictures of yourself. How I do this, small variations. Literally, if I post this picture, I'm gonna post a full smile next time probably. Even small little things like that. You know, don't show your teeth in one, show your teeth in the next one. If I do like 2 headshot pictures-ish, like I say headshots like they're fancy, they're not. They're pictures from my phone. I'll do one from the waist up. I'll do one from the feet up. I'll make my husband take it. Or I'll do if I do 2 workout pictures, like of me in like sweaty workout clothes, I'll make sure one has like, you know, one of me dressed up from when we went to Mackinac or when we went to our cruise in the summer. You guys, when I have family things happen, like we go on vacation, if we have like a family event and there's a ton of pictures of like me and my kid, me and my husband, I stockpile that shit in my phone. I don't post them all at once. I never do that. I pick one to highlight the event in life, and I'll post it. Otherwise, those things are stockpiled in my will post later pile. I never put them all on Facebook at one time. Like I will literally save all the pictures. I did that when we went on the cruise. I saved so many pictures. I didn't share them at all because I wanted to save them for my content for my post. So just kind of keep that in your mind, like whatever. Or maybe find a friend and have a wine night and just get some shit done, you know? Stories and posts are separate things. So stories obviously is the raw. Don't worry about doing your hair and makeup. People want to see the real you. And then your posts are obviously the more polished, more storytelling, less surface level, more digging deep with your people. I've really been thinking about this a lot, is that some of the top coaches that I follow, I don't follow that many guys. Like I talk about top coaches and stuff. Literally, I watch Melanie Mitchell, I watch Ashley Paul Dyson, and those are the only top coaches that I watch. Literally, Melanie does because she has an assistant. Ashley just hit Superstar Diamond. She uses no graphics. She doesn't use Canva. She never does. How she does her invites and her stories, she talks to the camera and says, I have this group happening. If you want in, fill out the link in my bio. That's it. Like, she'll talk about it, and you can see her talking about it for days, like 4 or 5 days. People get confused, right? If you're talking about too many things, talks about it consistently every day, it makes it happen. So she doesn't use fancy graphics. So don't let graphics get you caught in your life. Turn the camera around and tell them what you have to offer. That's it. People are going to watch it. I personally don't like to make it more than like 6 or 7 slides because it's too long. People are like, oh, just talk. That's my personal preference. But you can do whatever the hell you want. It's your Instagram. And say you start doing a certain way and it's like not working, you just make a small tweak. But I do not want you guys to get caught up making graphics for an hour and then lose an hour of invites or an hour of adding to your network. Turn the camera around, talk to the camera. Don't worry about making graphics. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Some new things on Instagram right now. We all know about IGTV, but like I say this, but I haven't seen anybody make an IGTV. This will drive up your traction, I swear. Every IGTV video that I've made has 300 to 600 views. So the key for this, how you do an IGTV, is it's not live, so take that scared factor out of it. IGTV is a video that you record on your phone, literally, like a phone you record. Nobody's seeing it until you see it, and you upload it on Instagram. That's it. Literally, it's not hard at all. And there's no pressure because nobody's watching you. It's not live at all. So you take a video on your phone, you upload it on your Instagram. It asks you what you want the cover photo. So the cover photo is like what's going to show up on your Instagram feed. It gives you the option to use like if I'm talking like on the screen right now, it'll give me the option to do like a snapshot of me talking, like as like an action shot. But to be aesthetically pleasing, like for instance, when you go to your Instagram feed and you've been working hard with your presets and you want it to look fluid, and then all of a sudden there's a weird picture of you talking because you did an IGTV, you can choose to upload your own video to it. So like I did a Trader Joe's haul one time and I didn't want to have a picture of me talking to mess up my feed. So I just took a picture of the groceries, I put my preset on it, and I put that as the cover photo. So that's an option too. And then when you do your IGTV, it'll give you the option to show a preview. So this is going to, when your people are scrolling their feed, a preview of your IGTV is going to come up. I don't know, you've probably seen them happen. I mean, I think it's like 45 seconds or a minute that they can watch it. And then it says, if you want to keep watching, click on it, and they can click on it that way. It's just, Instagram is all about videos right now. So the more you use what they want, the more they're going to have people directed to your page. Analytic check, we all have a business profile. So just doesn't have to be a ton of time. Look at your analytics. It's going to tell you when your people are looking at your posts, which posts they're swiping, which ones are bringing, if your hashtags are bringing people to your posts. It's going to tell you all that stuff, but you just have to take the time. And I know this is a lot. Like there's so many things you have to learn, you have to do, you have to manage, all of that. But just like take on one little thing every week, like maybe one week you're going to try to do an IGTV. Maybe the next week you're going to try to set up your link tree like we're going to talk about. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like if it's already overwhelming enough to do your like vital behaviors, do that always first, and then maybe take on a little project every week, like it doesn't have to be crazy. Quick replies. Are you guys doing quick replies? No. So in Instagram, in quick replies, so if you go to somebody that you're having a conversation with, everybody do it now. Go to the plus sign in the message, and there's a little bubble with the 3 dots. It's right here on the screen. That's called a quick reply. So I put all my scripts in quick replies. You go to quick reply, you can hit the plus button, and you can make you make a, shit, do not send that message to that girl. You can make a quick, or whatever the hell the thing is called. So my script for the last 90 days, the keyword is last. So every time I type last in my message of whoever I'm talking to, my whole script pops up. And then I just put their name in and I send it. So no copy and pasting, no like, are you all finding it? Christina, no. Do you have an updated version? I'm trying to unmute you, but I don't know.
The host would like me to unmute. I do. I'm pretty sure I just did a bunch of updates the other day. I think I do.
Do you have the plus sign?
No, I just have the microphone, the picture, and then a sticky note, which you don't even have on your screen, which the sticky note is GIFs.
So maybe see if it's the updated version, because this is helpful. It's really helpful. Because even like my coach script that I use for some people, my coach script is super customized to whoever I'm talking to, but there are some things that I say the same things of, like, you know, whatever, like the first line, and then like I'll customize it to whatever, like however I'm relating to them, however I think that they will like be great at this or whatever. So
mine is updated and I don't have it.
that's weird.
Yeah.
That's when you're in a message with somebody.
Yeah, I opened.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll turn my phone off.
One of those Christina things. Yep. Okay, so quick replies, that's a thing. Use it. Like, it does not, like, I would always previously get caught up with, like, oh, I have to set that up. Oh, I have to set that up. Literally, it does not take very long. Set it up and take advantage of time-saving things. Like, it's just like the canned emails and like that kind of stuff. Creating a resource for yourself that's going to save you time in the long run. Like I said, one project a week. Just do it. I put a couple other notes on here so I wouldn't forget. Have you guys seen the multi-page story? You can do multiple stories at one time. Like today, for instance, when I did my the recognition for the team. So I can go on my stories. If I'm going to make a story, there's a little squares here at the top on the right. You hit that. You can make multiple ones. So if I hit the thing to make multiples, I click whichever ones I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I hit next, and then it shows up like I did them all together. So that way you can edit it that way, and you're not like going back out and adding the next one, going back out, adding the next one. So if you have like a series of, like, say you want to do like your Energize workout and your workout in one, you can just do it that way. It saves a lot of time, believe it or not. Now, if Facebook will get their life together and do the same thing, that would be really helpful, but I don't see that happening. The next thing I want to talk about is Linktree. So my Linktree is not perfect. This is one of those things that I need to spend time on to do it, because I think it's important. So when you go to somebody's profile, you have, like, if I go to edit my profile, I have the choice to add in a website, whether you have one or not, whether you even are using it, whatever. I do not recommend having your Beachbody Coach website on here, because immediately when somebody comes to your page, they're going to see Beachbody, right? You want them to see you first. So you can make a link tree, which has the clickable things. Get out of here. Temporarily disable my account. That would be bad. So here's my link tree. It's not fancy, but it has a link to join our challenge group. And then I was telling Michelle about this. I had done like a story, and I had like this sports bra that Beachbody made. And I was like, go to my bio if you want to look at, like, if you want to check out this sports bra. So I put it there. You can do it for anything. I need to update my Fit Squad, and I also need to add a coach application. So you guys should maybe consider doing the same thing. How you do it is you go to Linktree. It's so easy, literally. How? Why? When you create a Linktree account, either way, when you create a Linktree account, it's going to give you little, go.
Can't see your screen.
Oh,
We can only see the PowerPoint.
okay, hold on. Okay, so if you create a Linktree, you're going to go into the Linktree. It's free, and it's going to give you little slots. You can customize the colors. You can do it however you want. It's going to give you little slots. I think they give you 3 or 4 links that you can use for free. And all you do is you go to a free form making website. The one that I use is Wufoo. And so there's 2 sites, Linktree to make the Linktree, and Wufoo to make the form that they're going to fill out, like a survey. This is not what I wanted. That's annoying. Why is it like that? I wonder if it's been like this whole time and I didn't even know it. Either way, why is that not working? You guys, literally, I haven't clicked on my own link in forever and it's taking me to Beachbody. Okay, let's fix this now. So here's Linktree. Log in with your Instagram. I'm just trying to see the chat. Who's talking? You can unmute yourself, you know. Oh. Okay, so this is what Linktree is. So it's going to tell you exactly what your profile is going to look like if they make you a Linktree. I'm going to move you guys down there. So apparently I made this coach mentorship application bar, but I never put a link in. So here, I don't know why this is here. So you can title it. So you pick your title for whatever you want it to say, and then you put whatever your URL is. So next I'm going to go over to Wufoo, which is an account that I created a long time ago. It's also free. You get like, I don't know, 50 responses. Now, mind you, you guys, like if you're going to use this, you can use it. Like, be committed to it. Like, if you're going to use if you want to tell people to, like, if you want to direct people to your bio to sign up, you can do that. Just be consistent about it. Or if you just want to set it up so that people will click on it and maybe see what you have going on. Like Michelle was telling me the other day that sometimes she just clicks on people's Linktrees to see what they're doing, you know? Maybe people come to your page and if you had a Linktree, they would click on it and see what you're doing. Let me see if this works. They make this super easy for everybody to make these forms. They're kind of basic, but they work. This is my password that already exists. All right, this is not working. So, okay, here we go. Is anybody using a different form service that they like? Negative.
I have mine's done through Google Forms. I just literally went on Google Drive and made one and then just uploaded it. I don't really get much from it. I need to tweak it a lot because it's very complex. But I like Linktree because you can include different, I like that you can include different tabs. So I think like interacting with people, and so it's not so much just about Beachbody. I think that's nice. Like if you're talking about something specific, you know, you can be like, this is what I'm talking about, like go to my Linktree and, you know, you can find the link there for something that's not even fitness related.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can say like, click in your bio, like you can see people that have like, so this is what my application looks like. Let me see if I can view it. This is all it is. So when they click on the link that hasn't given their name, email, phone number, not required. If they have a beach body coach, because you want to know. Some people are like, oh, I already have a coach. And you're like, okay, well, why are we talking? What are your current health and fitness goals? What are your typical barriers? Best way to contact you, and what you're interested in for a program. So it's basic, but it's a way for them to like passively talk to you, right? Because people are just nervous to reach out. It's true. So Woofu is what I'm using for that. If you guys want to check that out. Stop my screen. Stop sharing. Why is this so? Okay. Any questions on making the form? No. What else did I put on there? That was it. That's really all I have for like updates that I'm using. But I highly recommend doing a link tree. But like I said, like take on one project a week. You have a lot going on, or just try to make it some time to do it. I'm gonna stop there.